And we are live.
Hooray!
Welcome to another, I can't believe Wednesday, another episode of Just Engage University podcast. I feel like today we're going to take it back. We're going back to like an Uncut and Unleashed episode to another series. But before we get started, I am Geovanna Burgess White, the owner of Yvette Houston and co-founder of Just Engage University. And I'm here with my co-host.
Hey, you did it. Hello, my name is Yvette, and I am Papa Wedding Houston, the other co-host of this amazing podcast. And yes, I think of it as not going backwards. How about we go back to the future?
Okay.
Like the movie. We're going back, but going to the future because it's all about the here and the now.
Yes. So right? we want to talk a little bit about what's happening in October with the side of what's happening right now in our world, the world. We obviously are very real and raw. And so we want to talk a little bit about COVID and just kind of what we're seeing in the event industry, because it wouldn't be a great podcast and we wouldn't have these amazing listeners and viewers if they knew that we weren't going to be honest with them.
And real.
So as event industry educators, wedding event educators, and because we've been hosting amazing events for the past 16 months, we are starting to see a lot of festivals and larger events being postponed or canceled pretty much starting this month all the way through the end of the year. And for those of you guys who don't know, we're in Texas. And so we're seeing, New Orleans and Jazz Fest, a lot of stuff in Louisiana and Florida. And so we just kind of want to talk about, we've been here before, we've seen this before. And if you are wanting to plan a wedding, you still can. You can, and we're going to kind of go back to a couple of those episodes where we just start smaller. And if you can add in more people later, great. But I don't want people to start planning these huge events again, and you get put in a position where you have to cut your guest count, or depending on what state you are, that your wedding gets canceled or postponed. So we wanted to just kind of start with that. Like I said, we've kind of done our research, done our homework, and kind of seen what's happening in our areas and also what's happening in the areas around us. And also in Europe. I mean, it's not just happening, it's all around the world. So if you're still looking to plan, that's totally fine. We can teach you the ways. You can go back to previous episodes from last year and you can kind of go through and see what the best way to plan a wedding is. And then if you're just not sure, then listen to us today and then we can help you out. You can always DM us, contact us, and we can help you with your wedding planning process.
Yeah, I just want to say, so the episodes you'd want to go back to are the plan A through D, which I think would be really helpful. Always remind everybody that, especially in times like this, it's so important to hire a wedding planner, because a certified wedding planner can really help you map out the direction you're going to go in and just help you with that ease of mind that you're going in the right direction. And like you said, we've kind of been through this before, but we're seeing the trends already. And what we're seeing is the guest counts are going back down because people are not wanting to travel. And I'll just say for myself, I just had a personal event that I just hosted. And actually, whether people weren't coming because of the whole flying situation, because of COVID, because of the variants, whatever we want to call it, it's just that the guest count was what it was. And then really, just to be honest, people in my family, even my own daughter, she all night long, she spent in a airport because her flights got delayed. And she actually said that they tried giving them 3 different airplanes that she still doesn't know what was wrong with them, but they couldn't get an airplane to take them where they needed to go. Because I think that everyone's shorthanded. Everywhere we go, service is shorthanded. The industry is shorthanded. Industries are shorthanded. So just things that we need to buy, the goods, services, there's just a shortage. And then on top of that, the pricing in life is just increasing as far as the cost of things, which I do want to remind people. I love the fact that we offer what I call practically priced weddings, but even ourselves, as we look forward, some of those numbers may change. And I've told people on the phone when I talk to them, like, this is what it is now. That doesn't mean that you get back on later and it's a little more expensive, because it is a cost of living. And obviously, this is our income as well, even though we do this because we love it, but it's just kind of the realities of life. But awesome part of that, I guess, if you can say that there's an awesome part, is we have completely already set everything up to meet the needs and the demands of people who still want to get married, whether you want an elopement, you want a pop-up event, or a micro wedding. Between the two of us, the venue, and the other venues that are on our team, you keep playing with these colors. Like, people are going to be like, who was on the other end doing what? It looks like that's a caca green. Looks like
sorry guys.
I don't like it.
I wasn't loving the white. Okay, I apologize. There we go.
Okay, that's better. I like that one. The other one was
didn't mean to interrupt you. Tech issue.
Okay, so anyway, we have, which I'm really excited, we already have, so the month of October, we have the 9th, the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th completely set up for anybody who wants to have. And it's 2 months away, but I remember last year when this happened, this is when things really went fast because people started looking at the fall and they said to themselves, no way are we going to plan a 200-person wedding because we don't know what's going to happen. And then they didn't want to financially, I guess, invest in a $30,000 wedding either, not knowing what was really going to happen. So again, so thankful that we can both provide the answer to that solution. It's super easy. You can go to Pop-Up Wedding Houston, look at my website. You can go to Miabella Houston, look at yours. You can look at the other venues that are also involved, the Sam Houston and Watergrove in Dickinson, and we've got practically every single weekend lined up to offer amazing experiences for people who still want to get married. So please do not be discouraged. Don't feel like it's not going to happen. It can. And if you really do want to have a bigger wedding, then just probably wait till next spring so we kind of get through another winter and figure out really what's going on. And we always I feel like we're just keeping it real. I mean, it is what it is. We survived. We're all going to survive again. The great thing is that you are surrounded by a community of wedding professionals who know what they're doing. So make sure, again, check reviews, look to make sure people have really been active, make sure that they're strong vendors because you want to make sure that you give your deposits to people that have been in the industry and will continue to be in the industry.
Yes. I feel like again, you can go back to previous episodes as well, but we have all we've been teaching you on really new CDC regulations, what people should still be doing. It doesn't mean that it goes away. It should have never gone away. And again, reviews, talk to the venues, call us. I do want to share my screen so people can see some of the inspiration board.
Oh, yeah.
So they can see, so I'm going to share what we're having on October, pretty much the whole month of October. So if you are wanting to get married this fall, as you know, October is our busiest month. We're going to be able to accommodate you on the 9th, the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th. And we have amazing boards to show you. So let me pull these up. I'm going to.
Yes. So the inspiration boards that she's about to pull up. Ta-da!
Yay!
Oh, that's Instagram.
I know, but I figured we can just throw them through here. So I'm going to go to October 9th. That way you guys can kind of see.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so the inspiration boards are what they are named, inspiration pieces. So we know that in the real world, we cannot absolutely 100% imitate and or mock what we see on Pinterest and or the internet, but that it just gives everybody the vision of the colors and the details that either we're going to bring or that you as the bride or the groom or whoever can bring or attach or be inspired by, but that is the theme that we're going by. And what I love about this, every single date that we have is completely different. So now you see, blue, our something blue,
10,
which 16. Is
I love the blue. Look at this. Love all the shades of blue. And then let's go into, I think this is probably my favorite one. You ready?
Third.
Yep. I just love the neutrals. I don't know why.
Yeah, because it's
so
soft,
classic.
It's clean. It's classic. It's pretty. Oh, and we must say, wait, pull up the next one and then I'll say.
Okay, if you're all about the colors, this is it right here. Look at this. Beautiful, bold fall colors. And if anybody's out there that's like that Dia de los Muertos or loves the Halloween, like just this is the pop-up for you on 10/30. So if you like pictures, go to Pop-Up Wedding Houston or Mia Bella Houston. We have them on all of our social media platforms. So Facebook, Instagram, and then we also have them on our websites. And then it's so easy. 3 easy steps. You select your date, select your time slot, and then to reserve your spot, you pay your retainer, and then we'll do all the rest. You just come and enjoy your pop-up wedding.
Okay, so on that October 30th, it is those jewel tones, but what I like about that day is that that's going to be the backdrop. So if you do want to do a little bit more of that Halloween-y skeleton look, you can add that. It's not going to, I'm not doing it. It's something that the clients can add into it because I'm already giving them the backdrop to do it. So that, I just want to make sure that is clear. And then what was the other thing? Oh, okay. So at Mia Bella, the entire month of October, the next people to book on any of those dates, meaning one on the 9th, one on the 16th, one on the 23rd, and one on the 30th. We have, and I don't know, you know what, on one of those inspiration boards, I don't know if you can go back.
Yes, I'll go back.
It had a picture of an actual champagne bike cart. Right. There you go.
Oh, let me go back to the other one. That looked way better on the other one. Hold on.
Okay, it's adorable. So that will be complimentary and completely added into your package for free, courtesy of Brand Appetit. That's a complete picture of it. Absolutely adorable. So we will get the champagne. We will make that happen for you for the next people who book on each one of those dates, absolutely for free. Yay. Which really is a great little add-on. We already packed so much in those pop-ups, but I think I just love to keep that.
And you can go and this is what we love about us. You can go back to another episode. We have multiple episodes with our couples and they tell you about their experiences. So if this is the first time watching or you didn't even know that we've been doing this for 16 months live for you guys, go back to all of our episodes. You can go for that, justengageuniversity.com or just our social media because they're all over our social media networks. And you can see our couples talking themselves. And then also thank you to all of our vendors. They are amazing. We have an amazing lineup. And so you can see who our vendors are, what they do, but it's just such an amazing experience. And October, again, is wedding month for us, October Madness. So come and join us at any of our dates and then any of Yvette's venues. And again, don't get discouraged. Like, we're here to tell you that these things are really happening. We don't want, but you can still plan. And again, no matter where you are in your process, there is a plan for you, and just plan smarter. Just start with a lower guest count. It's always easier to add in. And if you are I want to have that big wedding, just wait. It's worth the wait. I promise you. The headaches that you're going to go through this fall is not going to be worth it. So just wait until next year, like Yvette said.
Okay, I'm going to laugh because this is completely uncut and unleashed. And this just tells you how amazing we are at doing marketing, branding, spelling, everything. Look at it's Poop Wedding Houston.
Where?
Look at the banner.
Oh my God, stop.
Please come be a part of our Poop Wedding Houston.
It's French.
Oh,
it's
pow.
French.
Pow.
It's poop. It's French. Oh my God. They know. You know what? If you know, this is how we are in real life, guys. We're never going to change. We're never going to be scripted. We do always have a plan and we do always prepare. But with our crazy schedules, I'm super thankful to all of our couples who have been booking, and we have been booking. But I'm going to be honest, at the venue, we have been booking 75 or less. It hasn't been a lot of big events. And for those who are, they're waiting till fall of 2022. So yeah, there you go. I changed it. So we'll be back next week talking more about pop-ups and our world. And so if you need anything before then, you know how to find us. Here we go. Pop-Up Wedding Houston, Mia Bella Houston, or Just Engage University. Those are our 3 platforms. You can find us anywhere. If you're watching us on YouTube, links are below. If you're watching us on IGTV or if you're watching us on Facebook, all of our links are in our bios, and you can just message us. Like, you can DM us. We respond, I promise. So until next week.
All right.